Yes, sir. My trigger. Back up in this thing, man. Today, we'll be taking a closer look at some of the most mysterious oddities from around the world, man. Today, I'm reacting to some creepy TikToks that might alter your perception of reality. But before we hop into that, man, go ahead and spam that like button right now so we can run the numbers up on the algorithm. You ain't even gotta think about it later. And if you haven't already, man, go ahead and hit that sub button, man. Sub up. Join the family. It's time, man. This is the most lit and active community on YouTube, period, man. And to everybody who's already subbed up, I don't care if you came in at 100 subs or 60K subs. I appreciate each and every one of you guys for helping me build this community from the ground up. But with that being said, guys, let's hop straight into the video.
Yo, the sky is blue! And then it turned off! Yo!
I got that on camera. I got that on camera. I got that on camera.
This thing was fed just went down.
Either a transformer or something exploded around the block, or the simulation just lagged out.
Yeah, but inside this 3-star motel, this what really freaked me out up here by the front door. Not this. See the latch is broken. This what freaked me out. Right by the front door. What the f is that? That's creepy. Now how am I supposed to feel safe? There it is. There you go.
If there were plumbing valves or something down there, then I can understand, but I don't see any other logical reason to have that in the guest room.
Tiger shark!
A lone fisherman off the coast of Hawaii unexpectedly, look at this, drifted into, it looks like a scene from Jaws, a giant tiger shark jumping out of the water. The fisherman luckily was not hurt.
I looked up and I saw this big wide brown thing, which my brain thought was a turtle, but then I got slammed by it and then I realized it was a tiger shark. I'm thinking that the shark disabled and wounded the seal, was waiting for it to came back and thought I was the seal and attacked me instead.
His left foot was like 8 inches away from being gone, bro. That canoe provides no protection.
Anybody who is familiar with witchcraft will know that that eye, when you open it a little bit, is the eye of psychic knowledge. When you open it completely and it is illumined, as this one is, it is the eye of Lucifer himself, who is the god of Freemasonry, the god of witchcraft, and the god of the occult or esoteric practice. Then you have the 13 layers of stone on the pyramid, and people should be asking the question, what is an Egyptian pyramid doing on the back of an American dollar? What link up is there between America and Egypt? The answer is none at all, except in the field of the occult. And I discovered that the 13 layers of stone there stand for the 13 layers in Freemasonry, which is very much involved in this plan to set up the Novus Ordo Seclorum, which is a one world government. Then you have at the bottom 1776, the date was May the 1st, when the Illuminati was inaugurated in Bavaria, not July the 4th, the Declaration of Independence, as many Americans presume. The two words at the top, Annua Chaptus, stand for announcing the birth of, and down the bottom, Novus Ordo Seclorum. The word novus in Latin stands for new. The word ordo means order, and the word seclorum is where we get our word secular from, the absence of God. And thus we see we're dealing with a Luciferian plan. On the other side, we have the so-called American eagle, which we discover is not an eagle at all. According to the witchcraft people, that is a phoenix. And the phoenix, as we all know, was a mystical bird that rose out of the ashes of the Tower of Babel. Man's first attempt, Tower of Babel. God smashed it, failed. Second attempt, New World Order. I predict God will smash it, but it will reign for 3.5 years, and the whole world system will come under its power.
What's also strange is that the dollar bill, I think, is the only note that hasn't had a design update. Like, they want to keep these symbols.
Warte, wir entfernen jetzt diesen Metallsplitter aus dem Cookie von Subway. Oh. What the bro? What the bro? Holy.
I hope this is just a one-off and like a staple or something fell in the batch at the factory, because those cookies hit.
Is no other than Will Smith. Will Smith is one of Hollywood's most successful actors. Just like Martin, Will had his own super successful sitcom with the hit show Prince of Bel-Air. He then went on to star in several big Hollywood movies. Will Smith, like the rest of the actors on this list, shows signs of being a Masonic puppet. There's countless photos of Will Smith doing the Masonic one-eye symbolism, showing that he took the oath. There's also photos of Will Smith doing the Masonic hidden hand, which is a dead giveaway that Will is a master Mason. Will even did this Masonic pose during his Oscar acceptance speech, in the same show that the stage slap incident took place. This all happened the same day Will Smith got his first Oscar awards. That event showed Will Smith celebrating his Masonic degrees, and it's the reason he was shown doing the Masonic hidden hand pose.
I feel like he was just resting his hand after that slap.
Pay attention, check this out. Now I'm gonna show you guys zoomed in. Check this out over here. What the heck is going on here?
It might be some advanced laser technology with like an electromagnetic pulse. Whatever it wasn't friendly. Looks like an octopus or something, but I'm starting to realize the ocean is not for me.
Pay attention. Watch this. Watch this. You're going to see a mouse run across the screen right here. Watch this. I think the lady heard it. Hold on. I think she's seen it, because watch this. Watch the mouse. Pay attention. Pay attention, y'all. Pay attention. What's this? We in space, right?
Some really awesome views with...
I know it's awesome, baby. We caught that.
They just need to add a time delay to the live feed so they can catch more of these edits. Like, how does Stuart Little make the cut? It don't even look like they built that house with a foundation. It was destined to go.
I just wanted to meet them face to face. I wanted them to admit what they were doing.
Who is they?
He was in the office of the Trilateral Commission.
Trilateral Commission.
Yeah, the Trilateral Commission.
All right, what is the Trilateral Commission?
It's an organization founded in 1973 by David Rockefeller to bring together business and political leaders from the United States, Europe, Japan, so they could work together for better economic and political cooperation between their nations.
And with that's what they'd like us to believe. But you see, what they're really up to is a scheme to plant their own loyal members in positions of power in this country, to work to erase national boundaries and create an international community, and in time bring about a one world government with David Rockefeller calling the shots.
I feel like this is another example of the truth hiding in plain sight, bro. And this is from the 90s. They were telling us back then. Bro, they look like eels with raspberry shaped heads. That's disturbing.
And all of a sudden, just boom, just this huge explosion.
In the U.S. state of Washington, lightning hit a tree in her backyard. Just 14 seconds later, a more powerful bolt hit the same spot.
Wood chunks started flying over the house.
Then the lightning strike, and then my heart was racing.
I got really scared because I knew that Andrew was still in the back mowing the lawn. It was intense. Like, now that you're coming out and you're looking at the tree, it's like, wow. They always say lightning doesn't strike twice, but it sure did.
Maybe the tree was somehow charged up, but that's still unlucky.
During the mid-1800s, biologists were puzzled when they found similar flora and fauna in both India and Madagascar. This brought many questions, considering that these two places weren't connected at all. Furthermore, the evidence they found were specific to these two countries and weren't found in any of the surrounding countries. Later studies by a man named Ernst Haeckel showed that a 3-billion-year-old mineral called zircon was also found on these countries that were only 2 million years old, indicating that the mineral must have come from a sunken landmass in the Indian Ocean. Thus, the lost continent of Lemuria was born. Well, this is still a hypothesis, but if we look at ancient Tamil history, it is written that their ancestors came from a place called Kamari Kadam, which on ancient maps was conveniently located where the hypothesized Lemuria is. So,
to me, two places with the same flora, fauna, and geology means that they had to be connected at one point. But I don't know. Tell me what you guys think.
But the law says if you made a mistake, you were sinning.
Whose law said that? Law of the United States?
Yeah.
Or who controls the law of the United States?
Legislatures?
Yeah, legislators that have their whole own agenda. Laws mean nothing. You give me the currency of a country and you can make all the rules in the world. And that's all that matters. Who's in control?
It's hard to refute that when you take a step back and realize how many decisions are actually made by politicians and not by vote, bro. We need to bring this design style back, bro. The craftsmanship and detail is just levels above what we do today.
Former NFL running back Arian Foster said the NFL gave him a script for each game and season that told him exactly how many touchdowns to score and how each game would play out. And could you imagine if this was actually true? Because there would be nothing funnier than Henry Ruggs, Antonio Brown, and Aaron Hernandez reading their scripts. So I gotta credit Barstool for asking Arian Foster the tough questions about his theory.
We know what's gonna happen, but you still gotta put on a show.
Yeah. What did you think when you got the script in 2016 that said your career was going to fall off a cliff when you stopped believing in God?
That was 2015.
Well, hopefully they can script the Lions Super Bowl this year. It's time.
This is a picture of Britney Spears in 2018. She did not have a gap in her front teeth. This is a picture of Britney Spears now. 2023, she has a gap in her front teeth.
It's like the spacing between all her teeth is different. Like, I didn't even know that could happen that fast.
Y ves bien, veo súper bien. Lo único que la luz del sol y la claridad me molesta más que todo el mundo porque tengo los ojos claros. Plus, la pupila es más grande de lo normal, pues me entra mucho más luz.
¿Quién te pone ese apodo?
En la escuela.
Oye,
Es que de verdad, si uno lo observa bien, o sea, es como los ojos de un gato.
Exacto,
O sea,
sí,
se parece mucho. Vamos a que mires a la cámara, por favor.
Vamos a hacerle un close-up ahí a la uno.
Ay.
Lo curioso de todo esto es que en la oscuridad pues veo, distingo las cosas más que todo el mundo.
¿De verdad?
Sí.
Mira eso, o sea que si estás con una jeva y dice, ay, todo oscuro, y dice, no te preocupes, apágalo todo, que yo lo veo todo. O sea que tú puedes leer una placa relax, una placa pecho.
Like he had two pupils stacked on top of each other, bro. That's trippy.
Is this proof that dragons really exist? If you look back across ancient history, whether it's China, Africa, or Rome, you would notice that many pictures often depict humans fighting dragons for survival. However, these pictures were almost always brushed off as the work of imagination. But that might not be true anymore. Well, you see, scientists have now revealed that they found a dragon the size of a small plane frozen in Canada, known as the Pterosaurus, and being one of the few dinosaurs found perfectly preserved, it's just a matter of time before its DNA gets reanimated and roams the Earth again. With so much of the Earth unexplored, experts are wondering how many more frozen mythical creatures are waiting to be found.
If dragons really did exist, then we probably had something to do with the extinction.
Billie Eilish admitted she sold her soul to the devil in her song Bury a Friend, and this might be the creepiest music video I've ever seen.
Gotta sell my soul, cause I can't say no, I can't say no.
You might ask, what debt does she owe? Well, probably the record-breaking amount of Grammys she's earned in her career. I mean, her voice is good, but this music video, All Good Girls Go to Hell, she starts off as an angel falling from heaven, crashing down to the ground and waking up as the devil. And we all know this is the story of Lucifer in the Bible. If you're not creeped out yet, check out her live performances.
I wanna end me.
I feel like the whole world already knew she was down with that. That's not even up for debate. They reaching out, bro. Somebody had to edit that drone into the picture. Hey, Yao Ming is a certified giant, bro. He gotta have Nephilim DNA. He looked like a barn owl with a mustache. You could tell he regretted that.
The buildings in which we just saw and how heavy they were, right? Tons and tons of stones. Well, here's a stone that probably weighs about 20 tons and can barely move from a truck, right? You're trying to move that, the truck's moving, everything's falling, right? It doesn't make a lot of sense. And especially, let's say these buildings were built in the 1800s or 1700s when there were only about 1,000 people and none of this technology existed. Well, that's another good question. How on earth did all of those things get built, right? Or moved, or something like this, right? Or something like this. I think it goes to show that when we look into the past, things were very, very advanced, but we were told that we were supposedly, like I said, running around on horses and wagons and on... So we're going to go back to 1893 Chicago, and this is not the Chicago in which I know, right? The Chicago I know does not have statues like this and look anything like this. But this is what Chicago looked like before it was reset, right? The fires that we heard about in Chicago and all those things, they were removing all of this. Look at this detail. This is a completely different city in which we know of today. Because look at this. Look at the architecture. Look at the design. Think of how hard it would be to create all of this, right? We can barely make a little bean and wrap it in mirrored paper, let alone statues like this made out of copper, right? Look at this archway. Look at the detail here. This is in Chicago. This is old world history, which is not taught about, right? They keep us in the dark. They don't teach us about our true potential and how there used to be a unified, advanced society which built like this all over the world.
Hey, that huge stone made that truck look like a Tonka toy, bro. I don't know how they lifted stones that size to build the pyramids. This could have all been avoided if they just designed the door to open towards the inside of the building, bro.
Whoa! Look at that. Yo, that motherfucker you right in your head, dude. What's his house? This house ain't that fucking up. Look at that. That is insane. Yo, coming right through your head. Look at this. Look at this. Yo, that's right in your. Oh, no, hold on. You need to stop more. You need to step over. Yo, that would have got you right in your. Oh my God, right in his head. Yo, you yes, because, yo, by the time you're gonna be there, it's right by your head. Watch walking up there, man. Yo, rip that down. Oh, yeah, how do you know he's not booby trapped again? Right. Yo, that's scary, man. Holy shit. So where was Jesse in?
That's like if Kevin McAllister was homeless, bro. I'm up.
The Instagram live video that happened over the weekend appears to show Ja Morant flashing a gun while inside a vehicle. Of course, it wasn't that long ago, just back in March, that the NBA had suspended Ja Morant for 8 games after another incident online when he was holding a gun. The team has now suspended him from all team activities over the weekend.
I think everyone around the league was really stunned because this just happened about a couple months ago, and Adam Silver met with Ja Morant and essentially told him that this cannot happen, this should not happen again. And Ja Morant confessed and was convincing that he understood the gravity of the mistake. There's a lot of concern, again, with the Grizzlies, even internally, that this will result in a serious suspension. Of course, the fear would be a full season that you would lose him.
CNN has reached out to his representative and the Grizzlies and the NBA for comment on all of this, I should note.
Hey, he should know by now after the first one that this was never going to end well. But where are the people in his corner, the manager, agent, family members that's telling him that this is a bad idea?
You got this! Yeah! Whoa!
Hey, he about to tell that story a million times. He was too amped up. The hunting trip would be over for me right then and there. I'm packing it up. Big fella never missed a single meal in his life. He eating too good. But with that being said, guys, that was the video. Thank you for coming and kick it with me. Let me know what you guys thought about these creepy TikToks in the comments below. And until next time, y'all take care of yourself.